Hi love, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little get ready with me chit chat. We're gonna learn a little bit more about each other. I'm gonna get a little bit intimate, and you know that's so hard for me to be vulnerable on this internet. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
Say a word, keep getting me when I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody, I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love I love goddamn, I love I love.
So let's get intimate. In as much as I have my face all over social media, Instagram, YouTube, I am surprisingly not very vulnerable. Like, you would never catch me spilling exactly how I feel, especially about what's happening in my life, because I don't know, I've just seen how that looks on other people when people are telling their business or, like, you know, being vulnerable online, and how people take that and use it against them. So I've always been like really careful with everything that I say. But today I really just want to, you know, make this video into sort of like a visual diaries or something that I can see when my life has changed in about 10 years. I don't know, hopefully tomorrow, because I do like going back and watching my videos and seeing how much I've grown. Recently got a color corrector, and it's been changing my life, period. So a little update in my life. I am now like 28 weeks pregnant, which means that I've officially entered into my third trimester. And yeah, I can really feel it. Third trimester is not cute. I don't know what's worse, the first trimester or the third. The second, that's where the sweet spot is. But this, I don't like this at all. I cannot sleep. This, I remember when the baby started kicking, it was so cute. It was like little flutter in my stomach, like little butterflies. But now I can't sleep because of that, and the heartburn has just gotten worse and worse. That like I sleep next to a bottle of water, and you know the baby is kicking on the bladder as well. So it's just kind of been all around not being comfortable at all. Like, I only sleep during the afternoon because at night she kicks so much. Wait, did I tell you all the gender? I did on like TikTok. Yeah, I'm having a baby girl, so she be kicking like crazy, and like I'm just tired. I want to sleep all the time because during the night I am wide awake. You know when you open your eyes, while you've been sleeping during the night, like not really sleeping but just like thinking a lot, and then you just open your eyes and then like they're like wide open, like you're not even drowsy or anything like that. That's how it's been for like the past few weeks. I'm just over it. Like, I'm over it. Like, she need to come out yesterday, actually. Also, I'm just been getting so much acne, and then like taking off the acne, and also taking off the bumps, and then getting like scars. So that's why I have a lot of dark spots lately, and this color corrector just really does it. Makes the foundation go smoother. Like, you're not gonna see any of this, because you saw me on my last video when I was doing my makeup, I did foundation twice. And now with this, I can just, you know, do one swipe and then it covers like everything. I'm just gonna leave this to dry a little bit. And another thing that I've been feeling is just so left behind. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm the only one in my circle, like, of friends that's pregnant, whether they are in France or like outside of the country. Like, it's kind of getting lonely out here. That's why I've been talking so much about my pregnancy online, because like there's no one else I'm discussing these things with, you know. So I'm like trying to bond with other moms, because there's just so much going on, so much that goes on in your body that you just like need someone to speak to. But like I've just not had that, like, in the real sense of it. Like, other people that are pregnant are like way above my age, and it's like, you know, a bit awkward, you know. It's always gonna go to advice. Well, I'm like, I'm not looking for advice. I just want to like discuss what's happening with my body, but like I have no one to talk to about that. Also, there's a trend going on TikTok about like if we're like shade twins. So just to let you know, this is the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit in shade 445. So are we shade twins or not? Just tell me down in the comments. That is what I use. I know this is like a really sensitive time, especially when you are going on this huge step in your life. That is the time where you lose friends, because, you know, apparently people don't have the same things to talk about anymore because you're on another path. Like, when getting married, like, you lose some friends. I know it happens to some people. Like, you lose some friends, and it's always talked about. And I kind of do get it though at the same time, because it's like, I also have to watch myself sometimes when I'm with a friend or I'm talking with someone, like, not to just, you know, blabber on about, you know, my pregnancy and stuff like that, because I just know they're not interested in that. And same as me, like when I wasn't pregnant, like I'm not out, my For You page wasn't filled with pregnancy stuff, you know, because that stuff didn't interest me. I'm going in with my foundation. I put it on differently. Sometimes I put it directly on my face and sometimes on the brush, but like, yeah. Anyway, so now it has probably been, wait, 2022? This is my 3rd year in France, mind you. My 3rd year in France, and I just recently wrote a language test. Hopefully I passed. Yeah, French is a really difficult language, and to be quite honest, when I first came here, I was like so in denial. I was like, I don't need French. But it turns out you need it. And not only that, we didn't know that that the library near where I live gives out French lessons for free. So when I was in this butchery with my husband, this woman overheard me speaking in English to my husband and, you know, trying to get, you know, him to buy what I wanted. And she was like, oh, you don't speak English? Where do you come from? And we talked. She was like, yeah, I work at a library and they have free English lessons. And then from then, since last year, I started taking French lessons, like seriously. And my French has absolutely improved, and it has improved the quality of life. Did you know that? Like, if you learn the language, like your quality of life like also improves. Because like it feels like I'm just now starting to be a part of this society. Like before I was just so, like, I was here and there, but like I feel like everything, like the food, the language, everything culturally, like I was just not here mentally, you know. And finally I'm just starting to integrate, and it's my 3rd year, mind you, so it's been nice. And also being a little bit independent, you know, being able to like make appointments for myself, go to the, you know, especially with this pregnancy, I always have appointments, so it's great to do that by myself and not need my husband for all those things. Don't mind about my neck, it's the hyperpigmentation from the pregnancy. I'm not even gonna do you see my skin tone? My skin here is like the same as my chest, but like over here I don't know what's going on, so don't even come for me, okay? And I don't want to put foundation on my neck. But anyway, yeah, it's been really nice to integrate and you know, be like completely clueless every single time. But I must say, like, French is a very difficult language, and big ups to anyone that's learning it. Like it's a lot just learning a new language, especially because I didn't come here in a, you know, school way. Because a lot of people that go to European countries, like from Africa, they're going via school, so like they have to learn the language and it's faster. But like I came in via marriage, so it's kind of like I just came here and sat in this house and no friends. I didn't know anyone. I didn't, you know, be immersed in the culture. I had to sort of do that all by myself, and it's just been quite difficult. So it's like a little win for me having to have the opportunity even to write the test. For concealer, again, I'll be using this Kiko concealer / foundation, which I just love how big it is, you know, because I know if it was like a normal concealer, like it would have been finished a long time ago. But like this stays. I've had this for a minute now. I wonder if it's past the expiry date. It says 12 months in here, but I feel like I've had it longer. I don't care. I'm keeping it. It still works perfectly. Unless it starts to burn me, then yeah, I'm gonna get a new one. But like, it's really, it works perfect. A little bit on my nose and a little bit under my chin. I also want to talk about how nervous I am to have this baby. I had a nightmare actually, and you know, when you, oh, the kicks. When you get into the 3rd trimester, like the dreams are so vivid. They're so, it's like you're there. And I literally dreamt that my family was trying to get me induced, and for me to get induced I would get like $1 million. So they wanted the money, so they were like forcing me to get this like treatment where the baby could come right now, premature. That was like that was such an odd dream, but like I was so scared. But I knew like we needed the money or something like that, so like I went for it, and then the baby didn't want to come out. The worst dream. But like, yeah, I've been just like really nervous about, you know, my dynamic, the dynamic between, you know, my husband and I, because, you know, like in as much as I'm in a good marriage, but you just never know once the baby arrives what difference will come out, what the new version of you will be, or even my husband's new version will be. Because when things like this happen, especially when a baby comes in the picture, people are bound to change and be different people, and that is okay. But I'm just like nervous to see how that's gonna look like for him. And I can already feel myself already changing. Like, I am, in as much as I'm tired and things like that, I get things done. Like, I have to get things done because I'm just so focused on like being an example for my baby. So it's kind of like motivating me to just like get things done. This morning I had not prayed or read the Bible in a minute, like in an actual minute. But this morning, like, the Holy Spirit was just like, read your Bible and pray. And I did it. No arguments, I just did it, you know, because I was also like, I want my child to be raised Christian, you know? So like, I have to start doing these things so that they see me doing it, because there's no point telling your child like, do this and this and that, but you're not doing it. So from today, I was like, you know what? I need to take, you know, reading the word and praying more seriously, because I want my kid to be able to see that and them do it because they see me. Like, I want to be a good example. So, you know, it's just been, you know, and just like the current political state of the world. Like, yeah, I'm scared. I'm just scared of the what ifs. There's just a lot of things to be scared of. I recently got a contour stick, but I'm not really a huge fan of contour, especially with like my face shape. So I just go in with this bronzer. I feel like that does enough. Like, that's all I need. That's all the shades that I need on my face. So just this, just to warm my face a little bit. Up in here. Yeah, this is a glueless wig, and I didn't glue it down today because I was like, the thing of taking it off after, like, I don't wanna go through that. So we absolutely did not glue this down. So if you see the wig kind of, you know, just, you know, mind your business, okay? Mind the business. And obviously before I put on my powder, I like to go in with the blush. This blush is kind of disappointing because I was hoping for more orange colors, because I always thought that orange looks really nice on us black girlies, but like, they all look different, but when you put them on, they're pretty much the same color. Like, they're all just like the same shade of pink. I don't know what kind of illusion, but you know, if I tell you where they're from, then you'll be like, girl, obviously they are from it's from Temu. So I think that pretty much sums it up. And of course, my husband does not approve of like anything makeup to put on my face from Temu. I'm just like, well, it's the same thing. Like, everything's getting manufactured in the same place, so it's kind of like, okay. Just put on the Huda Beauty powder. I don't know if I want to have eyebrows. Like, I feel like I've just given up on the whole concept of eyebrows, because like, the way I shave them off, like right now you can hardly even see them, but there are some still there, and I could either just draw a line or just leave it like this. Like, I want to leave it like this because right after this video, I want to film my, you know, video essay type video. And like, why not? Like, I feel like it's a look, isn't it? Like a look, like no eyebrows. Let me just put some powder on there, blend that out. I feel like, who cares, you know? The best compliment that I got at my baby shower, someone was like, how is your makeup still like on? You know, because, you know, the baby shower started at like, you know, what, I put on my makeup like around 12, and that was around like 6 at night, and they're like, how is it still like on? I was like, thank you. But the trick is this powder, Huda Beauty primer, setting spray. That's it. And also just putting on the product. I don't know why people always putting little bits of product. Like, just put on the product. Put on the product. That's the trick. That's all you need to do. Oh yeah, I still have to do my, oh, I hate doing that. But yeah, this is a Huda Beauty powder palette as well. Powder palette, that's not what it's called. But like, yeah, I like to just go in with the brown. I know it looks purple on the screen. Just a little bit of that on my eyelashes, and like, that's it. That, I have done too much actually. Yeah, and then I bring that down. That's gonna give the nose a little bit of a contour. Other side. Oh, I wasn't using a mirror. I need to use a mirror. Oh, that looked crazy. Okay. There we go. Setting spray. You know it's that good when it's this small. Like, do you see how small that is? Yeah. we're not throwing it away because it's that good. Just the perfect shade of brown. Then pink lip gloss. Yeah, you see, this is my everyday makeup look. Yeah, no mascara because suddenly my eye area, it looks fine as it is. I like it as it is. There we go. And you know what I used to iron my hair? An actual iron, because I was just running late with this. You know, summer is just not summering as it usually does in the south of France. So like, I like the natural lighting, so I had to do things quickly. So I just used like an actual iron to iron this hair fast to make it straight. And yeah, we got ourselves our nice Beyonce wig. Period. Shout out to Hair Vivi. This hair is like 3 years old, like, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Everything that I use will be linked down below, including my shades, and see you guys next time. Bye.